ladies, welcome to this 45-minute flow for acceptance. I think a lot of times when we hear that word acceptance, it resonates or sometimes reminds us of, giving up or defeatedness. And as I have come to learn the very hard way in my own personal life, acceptance takes a lot of courage, and it takes a great deal of amount of showing up for yourself and for others. So this practice is about allowing us to kind of let things in, right? Without any resistance, without a fight. Just allowing things to be just as they are and accepting them with the realization that in this very moment, we can't change the experience that we're having, but we can transmute or transform the experience of our own personal lives. And so this practice invites you to move, to use movement as a form of awakening the body, of expanding the body, and opening it up into acceptance. So it'll be a bit challenging, a bit rigorous, but my hope is that it leaves you feeling open to transforming the experience that you're having within this global or collective experience. So it's more of a personal take on allowing you to shift how you feel in this moment. So I hope you enjoy it. Big focus is just going to be on letting in and letting love. Now, you don't need anything special for this practice, but if you do happen to have a strap or some blocks that you like to use, they are more than welcome, but not necessary. And let's get started. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat. And then once you feel comfortable and ready, and if this resonates with you, again, you don't have to do any of these hand gestures if you don't feel comfortable with them. But we'll take Anjali Mudra or prayer hands to the heart, thumbs right in towards the center part of the sternum. And then just allow your eyes to close. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then exhale out through your mouth. Good job. One more together. Deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And just breathe in and out of your nose. Relaxing your jaw, softening your shoulders. And setting an intention here of acceptance. I can't change the experience that I am in, but I can transform and transmute the experience that I'm having. And take another breath in together. And then as you exhale, slowly start to let your eyes blink back open. Let your hands just rest at your thighs. Hey, straw babies, we're going to take the left hand to the right thigh. Just turn and twist to your right. And see if as you spin and spiral to your right, you can soften the jaw. Feel the breath expand through the roof of the mouth. And then exhale to switch sides. Perfect. Release the stretch. Meet me in hero's pose, so kneeling position. And just use whatever props are necessary to make you comfortable, but we're just gonna bring the hands to the tops of the thighs and then inhale, pull your heart forward for a seated cow shape. And then exhale, round it out, seated cow. Inhale, seated cow. Just allowing that focus to really come into the chest. Exhale, seated cow. One more inhale. Exhale. Perfect. Bring your body back up to neutral and then just inhale. Reach the arms up to the sky. Big, big overhead stretch. And then as you exhale, just kind of shaking out the arms, shaking out the wrists, rolling out the neck and the shoulders. Perfect, yogis. Go ahead and meet me at a forward fold at the top of your mat. Deep bend in the knees if you're feeling tight. And then taking the feet about the width of your outer hips, so think the hip flesh, not so much the hip bone. We're going to place the left hand out in front of us, and then take the right hand to your left shin bone, and just start to pull through that right arm, twist and turn towards your left. And the more you walk those left fingers forward, the deeper the stretch gets. Drive the chin up towards the armpit. Nice, inhale, come back to center, and then just switch sides. So your right hand comes forward towards the top of your mat, left hand towards the right shin bone, turn and twist. And then inhale, bring your body back to center. Start to slowly come up to standing. So really taking your time, you start to work your way up into mountain. As the head stacks, reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, just find a center. Drawing the hands in prayer down through the center body. Nice. From here, yogis, we're going to reach the arms forward in a cat position. So exhaling all the air out, trying to hollow through the belly. And then inhale into this standing cow shape. Exhale, hollow it out. Inhale, standing cow. Exhale, hollow it out. Inhale, standing cow. Please exhale, hollow it out. Reach your arms forward, and then go ahead and interlace your fingers and turn your palms outwards. Start to sit back through your tail a bit, just really emphasizing this big stretch. And then exhale, forward fold all the way down into the legs. You can release your hands, find a bit of movement here, and then inhale, rise up into mountain, please. We're going to move through 2 Surya A's. Exhale, forward fold into the legs. Now inhale on that halfway lift. Please try to pull your heart forward. Nice, exhale, plant the hands, jump or step back to Vinyasa. Now if you're feeling a little tight, start with Cobra. But always dragging hands backwards, pulling heart forwards. Nice, exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time here to stretch the back of your calves. Pull the chin into the chest and just relax the jaw. On an inhale, we're going to set our sights forward. Exhale, travel up top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift, heart pulls through. Exhale, bow forward fold, and look within. Inhale, rise up into mountain, get tall. And then exhale, Samastitihi, hands down through center. Nice, that's one. Last one together, inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale into your vinyasa, again jumping or stepping back. Whatever you need in this moment, but just accepting that very clearly into your heart space. Nice, take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, light bend in the knees, travel forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bow and forward. Nice job, babies. Come on up into mountain. Hopefully feeling a little warm. Kind of ready. Relax your arms by your sides. Perfect. Take your fingers, interlace them now behind your back. And this time we're going to pull the knuckles down towards the sitting bones. And then start to find chair pose. So feet are somewhat together. Nice, reach back through your knuckles. Imagine you were drawing like a bow and arrow back. So drawing your bow back. Chest comes forward, chin lifts. Start to release the arms and then sweep on back up into your chair pose. So arms a little lighter. Take a breath in. And then exhale, forward fold into the legs. Step your left foot back, please, coming into a warrior one position. Arms coming up to the sky. Nice slow breath in. Exhale, just settling into the thighs. And then releasing your hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. We're going to step the left foot forward. Warrior one. So just making our way through 3 different sets of salutation today. And then exhale, hands coming down. Perfect. Step back, downward facing dog. And then shift your weight forward, inhale to plank. You can move through vinyasa if you choose to. If not, I'll just meet you in downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Step forward, top of the mat. And then just coming straight with the arms back behind you. We're going to start to interlace, pull up this time. Sit into Utkatasana chair pose. Heart beating forward, knuckles drawing back. Then sweep the arms up into chair. Inhale. Exhale. Samastati. Coming into mountain. Great job. We've got one more like that. We're going to interlace. Maybe switch your thumbs on this one. Start to pull back, sit into your chair. Heart drawing forward. And then inhale, arms sweep up. Just feel that lightness, that openness. Okay, breath in. And then exhale, forward fold into your legs. Step your right foot back this time. Warrior one. And just see if you can get long through the side body, the waist. Lift your chest up. And then exhale, hands down. Downward facing dog. Perfect. Deep breath in. Right foot's going to come forward. Warrior one. And then exhale, just letting it go. Stepping back into that downward facing dog. Now from this dog, I'm going to lead forward with my chest coming into plank. So chest is a bit more forward. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe even looking up on that up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog, hips go up high. Deep breath in. Get ready to jump forward, top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Fingers interlace again the weird way. Reach up through your knuckles. Start to draw the thighs together, feet together. Sit into Utkatasana chair pose. Heart reaching forward. Inhale, arms sweep up in the chair. We're still holding it. Still hold it. And then draw it through. Mountain pose. Catch your breath. Great job, yogis. Inhale here. Exhale it out. All right, so now a little variation on Surya C. So going a step further, we're going to lift the right heel up from the ground. Nice. And then taking your fingers, interlacing them again, we're just going to pull that right shin bone into the body. Now, in this posture, a lot's going on, right? But see if you can focus on the chest. So pin the shoulders back, draw the blades down, those shoulder blades. Almost lean back a bit, right into the stretch. Flex the right foot, and then step back carefully with your right foot, hands come down. We're gonna sweep up into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, arms up. As those arms sweep up, press your palms into prayer, and then just draw them down through center. Nice, as your hands come low, hands to the earth. Hips back, toes up, Ardha Hanuman. Try to bring the third eye point down in towards the shin bone. So you start to create this fetus shape in the spine. Get really, really rounded. Now left foot works forward, right toes tuck, step back to plank, please. Again, keep your chest broad. And then we're gonna go knees, chest, chin on this one. So Ashtanga Namaskar. And just feel your heart, that place of acceptance just melting down. Slide your legs back. Inhale for Cobra. And when you come up into that Cobra, elbows in, and then drag your hands backwards, or imagine that you are. Exhale, release. Good job. Make your way back up slowly. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to rekindle that relationship with your breath. And then step your right foot forward. Left knee kept down. Inhale, arms sweep up into prayer. Look up. And then draw the hands through center. See if you can feel that energetic exchange of the hands down. Ace Ardha Hanuman, toes up to the sky. We bring the third eye point, and that's our yogi way of saying your unibrow point, down in towards the shin bone. Right foot forward, left toes tucked. This time you're going to step up into a forward fold at the top of your mat, please. And then inhale, come on up into mountain. But as you exhale, pull the left shin bone into balance. Nice. You're just feeding the heart forward. Left foot flexes. Right foot is pushing down into the ground. I'm going to step back nice and slow. Hands come down, left knee to the earth. As soon as you make that contact, it's inhale, arms up into prayer. Exhale, a little prayer to ourselves as we bow, Ardha Hanuman. Right foot back to the mat. Left toes tucked, step back to plank, please. Heart pulls forward. Knees, chest, chin. Nice, slide the legs back, chest forward. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Cobra. Exhale, release back down. We'll come back downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Now left foot comes forward between the hands, right knee drops. Inhale, arms immediately up. Prayer position. We'll draw them down through center. Framing the foot, hips back, toes up. Runner stretch. Left foot forward, right toes tuck. Nice. This time, yogis, we're going to step back, downward facing dog. Good work. Take a full breath in here. As you exhale, turn the chin up into the chest. Try to look for your upper thighs or your belly button. And then we're just going to step the right foot forward into reversed warrior. He's lifted up. Take it all the way back. You stay strong in the front thigh. Now moving to extended side angle, whether you're taking forearm to the thigh bone or going a little bit deeper, I'm going to leave that up to you. I like hand inside of the right foot just to help kind of encourage the stretch. So I'm kind of pushing my thigh open, spiraling through the heart space, maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Firm down into that left foot because it's going to help us later on. And then just pitch the hips down, step back, downward facing dog. Breath in. On the exhale, left foot forward, reverse your warrior. Really, again, Focusing on firming that blade side edge of the foot down. Come into extended side angle. Spiral through the chest. Look up towards the sky. Slide your tailbone down. And then both hands to the earth, step back again. Downward facing dog. Nice, slow, steady breath here, yogis. Make sure those palms are nice and wide. And then we'll step the right foot forward now into warrior two. This is where it's going to get a little interesting. Hey, sit low. Please adjust your yoga clothing if you need to. Take your breath in. Now get ready to pitch your left arm forward. We're going to spin on the ball of the back foot, so high lunge. Nice. Exhale, cactus the arms. So imagine that standing cow shape we took. Now inhale, round your arms forward, hollow out the belly. Exhale to warrior three, hands to heart, or you can keep the arms extended. Nice breath in. Pull your chest through. Exhale, back into warrior two. And breathe. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Cartwheel the arms down. Left hand to the earth. We're going to quickly just step into side plank on the left. Right arm up to the sky. Turn the chest, breathe in. Exhale, plank. Downward facing dog. Good job. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Left foot comes forward now, warrior two. Using that exhale just to find a little bit of softening. We're going to pitch forward, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale to cactus the arms. Inhale, sweep forward, standing cat shape, hollow the belly. Come into warrior three. Hands to heart. Now as those hands come to heart, still try to pull the chest forward, pull your gaze forward. And then back into warrior two. Use the breath to relax. Cartwheel the arms forward. This happens pretty quick. It's side plank to your right. Using my left hand just to tap or glide over my chest to open up. Maybe look up to the left thumb. And then back. Downward facing dog. Good work. Full breath in. Slow breath out. Let's do that one more time. Right foot forward. Warrior two. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Use that exhale to lift up, and then we're going to use an inhale and exhale here to relax. Keep pulling the heart forward. On and out breath, warrior two. Good job. Exhale to relax. Inhale, we're going to cartwheel down, side plank. Nice, open up through the chest, breathe in. Exhale, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out, good work. Left foot comes forward. Warrior two. Exhale, sit low. Nice, inhale, high lunge. Exhale to cactus. One breath, one movement. Inhale to cat. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale to start to come on down. Exhale back into warrior two. Inhale to cartwheel the arms forward. Exhale as you position your body into side plank. The inhale is the expression. The exhale into plank pose. Let's take vinyasa here. You can skip it, right? Not necessary, especially if you're already sweating like I am. And then exhale. Downward facing dog. Good job, yogis. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Look forward at the top of your mat. Let's travel up towards that empty space between the hands. Good job. Inhale. Exhale to forward fold. Come on up, mountain pose. And then exhale to find your center. All right, relax the arms. A little bit of balance in here. So progressively working on our peak pose of Ekapada Vashisthasana. You're going to bring the right knee back into that single leg standing balance. If you can take your peace fingers to your big toe, you can start to find a bit of an extension. Some of you may like holding on to the blade edge of the foot. You bring the left hand to hip. And then as much as you are holding the foot with your hand, try to push the foot into the hand. Slowly turn the right hip out towards the right. Draw your left tailbone down. And then accept or open up through the heart. Nice breath. Left leg is strong. Open up, right? Keep accepting. We can't change the moment we're in, but we can change the moment we're having. Nice, right leg is gonna wrap over the left, eagle legs. Toes can touch the ground if you need that extra support. Nice, left arm sweeps over the right. I'm gonna draw my right thumb in towards my third eye, if possible. Find that fetal-like position. Good job, yogis. And then we're gonna unwind here, stepping the right foot back. Right knee down. Ooh. Nice, take a moment, catch your breath. And then bringing both hands to the tops of the thigh, we're just gonna push back and relieve that left leg a bit. With hands into prayer, you have the option here to keep the right knee down. I'm gonna take right tricep to left thigh. Pressing the palms together, tucking through the back right toes, coming up into revolved extended side angle. Now you can start to open up the arms here, find a deeper expression, and if it's available, maybe even finding a bind. Either way, opening up through the chest, being in a place where you can breathe, and then releasing. Nice downward facing dog, flush back. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Travel forward, top of the mat when you're ready. Inhale to flat back, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward, fold, and look within. Knees come on up, mountain pose. We're going to take that left hand towards the left foot, whether you're working blade side edge or big toe, right, hooking the big toe. Remember, we always want the arm inside of the leg, not outside. Start to push the foot into the hand. Maybe rotating that left leg out towards the left. Driving the right tail down. Chest is broad and open and accepting. Then we're going to bring the left leg around the right, Vardasana or eagle pose. Right arm over left. Nice, draw in. Relax that jaw. I know it gets hard. Relax those shoulders. Release, step back. Left knee to the ground. Good work, yogis. Ooh, I am sweating. Come on up to the right thigh. Push back. And then prayer twist. So here we go. Hands to heart. Left tricep, right thigh. Now you can always keep your knee down, right? You can even work on binding without necessarily having to tuck the back toes. But if it's there, right, and you want to explore, feel free to explore. Lean that back, open up the chest. I don't think there's a more accepting posture than this one. This one's very humbling. And then release your hands down. Perfect, step back. Downward facing dog. Let's take the energy of the legs and move into vinyasa. Good work, yogis. You know you're over halfway through. Breath in. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in through your nose. Exhale it out through your mouth. Nice job. Come on down to your knees. And just for a moment, find a child's pose and rest. Before you work into the heart of this practice, just kind of coming back into that fetal-like shape. Let your forehead rest on the ground. And just remembering the purpose of this practice isn't to try to change or be in control of what's happening to us, but rather accepting and attempting to transform and transmute the experience that we're actually having. And a big part of that is in accepting, right? Acknowledging that some days are harder than others. Nice, come on up, tabletop. You guys ready? Downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Nice, inhale, right foot forward please, warrior two, same set we've done. We're just gonna add on some depth. Breath in, pitch it forward, high lunge. Exhale to cactus the arms. Reach forward, cut the spine. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, back into warrior two. Good work. Now exhale, we're gonna cartwheel the arms down. Drop the left knee to the earth. Now for sake of doing the first set slowly together, we're gonna pause here and work on one-legged side plank. You can keep your knee down for the majority of this. You can do the whole pose with the knee down. But if you want to find the full expression, we are going to take right peace fingers to the big toe or to the blade side edge, right? The hand to the blade side edge of the foot. We're gonna work the arm inside of the leg. Turn onto your left foot, just like you would in side plank. Start to lift up. Push or point the leg forward, and then slowly rotate up to the sky. Notice how my left foot is flat. Breath in. And then exhale, driving it back forward. Coming into two options, either Hanuman, Ardha Hanuman, or full Hanuman with back left toes tucked. Nice, open up through the chest. If you are in Ardha Hanuman, the half variation, work on bringing the third eye again towards the shin bone. If that's something you'd like to do here, you can also crawl through the spine, bowing into the body. Nice. Inhale, start to lift up. Now you can come back out the same way you got in. Not worried about it. If it doesn't happen, you're not contortionists here or magicians. But we'll step back, downward facing dog. Hips go up high. Just inhale, left foot forward, warrior two. Exhale. Nice, pitch it forward, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach forward. Warrior three. And then exhale into warrior two. Nice, get ready for that one-legged side plank, taking your time on the setup. Right, there's no rush to arrive into this position, but if it's available to you, just doing our best to see if it's there. Nice, swing forward, maybe moving into full splits or half splits. Tucking the back right toes, opening up through the chest, bowing into the body. Perfect. Inhale, start to lift up. Right, no special way to get out of that, just good old-fashioned elbow grease and awkwardness. And then we'll tag that with a vinyasa, just using that energy of the legs. Inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job, yogis. Take a deep breath in. Let it out through your mouth. Come on down to your knees. Come on down to sit. Woo. Nothing like sitting right after a vigorous practice. Nice. Well, from your seated position, we're just going to step the right foot over the left thigh. A little quick twist to your right. Try to send that right tush downwards. Perfect, and we're just going to switch sides. Nothing too fancy about this. Just a good way to clear out some last bits of space. Perfect. And then bring your body back to center. Please untangle your legs. And then coming on down to your backs, we're going to pull the legs into happy baby. So reaching for the blade side edges of the feet. Maybe you're rocking a bit side to side. And noticing if your chest feels a little less heavy, maybe a bit more open. Perfect, feet down to the ground. Let's drop those knees over to the right. Make sure that left palm is facing the sky. And then inhale back to middle. Exhale, twist, drop the knees over to the left. Come back to center, yogis. Start to stretch down through your legs. Reach up through your arms. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, just giving yourself a couple of moments. We're not here too long in Shavasana. Returning back to your purpose, your intention. We cannot change the experience that we're having, or that we're in, excuse me, but we can transform the experience that we're having. And just accepting whatever the moment brings. Taking a deep breath in. Start to stretch through your entire body. Slowly start to roll over onto your left side. And just curling up again, finding that fetal-like position. Acknowledging all of your hard work and your effort here today. And then begin to come on up into a seated pose. Nice, Louise. We're going to finish in a bit of meditation. Again, if this doesn't resonate with you or align with you, just feel free to enjoy the next moments to yourself silently, maybe in prayer. And we'll bring the index fingers and the thumbs together to touch. And this is a mudra a mudra that signifies just wisdom and this knowingness. And knowingness comes in accepting that we have no control over the things that happen around us, the things that happen to other people, and most of the time the things that actually happen to us. But what we can control, right, is our response, our experience towards them. And so just coming back into that knowingness, maybe closing your eyes, drawing your chin into your chest a bit, and letting the face float downwards. Just sitting in this wisdom. This wisdom that you have known for a very long time. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just blinking the eyes open. We'll finish practice tonight with an Om, with hands at the heart. Again, if you're not comfortable participating, just enjoy the vibration. We'll inhale for a clearing breath. Exhale it out. Inhale for Om. Om. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight, yogis. It's always an honor and a pleasure to share space with you. I love you all so much. I hope you are staying well. Namaste.